30, 40. Then after 40, 91, 40 and 91. This is 40, 91. The next point is 50, 97. 50 and 97. This is 50 and 97. Then after 60 and 100. On x-axis it is 60, so let us take 60 also here. 60 and it is on 100. This is 60, 100. So let's take this. This is, we have taken less than cumulative frequency points. These are less than cumulative frequency points. So we have taken, these are the points we have plotted on the graph. Then we got like this. So let's join these all the points with a smooth curve. So we have joined these are the points with a smooth curve. And this is, we have taken scale on x-axis is 1 centimeter is equals to 10 units and y-axis 1 centimeter is equals to 10 units. So this is less than cumulative frequency we have drawn in this manner. So let's take the greater than cumulative points. So greater than cumulative points are this 10, 93, 10 and 93. The next point is 20, 83, 20 and 83. The next one is 30, 60, 30 and 60 is here. (30, 60) and 40, 9. 40, 9. And then 50, 3. This is 50, 3. And we have taken the next point is 0, 100. It's on 0, 100. It's on the y-axis. So here let's recall. We have taken all the points 0, 100 and then 10, 93, 20, 83, 30, 60, 40, 9 and 50, 3. These are the points we have taken, and then let's join these all the points with a smooth curve. So we got, this is a greater than cumulative frequency and less than cumulative frequency. This is less than type and this is greater than type. So less than cumulative frequency curve and greater than cumulative frequency curve together, this is also called as ogive or ogive curve. And then the point of intersection of these two curves we are getting here, and then if we have taken this point of intersection and drawn a perpendicular line towards the x-axis from this point of intersection, then it's intersecting at x-axis at 30. So we can understand that the median of this data is 30. We have taken this value as approximately on this board. It's not actual measurements. Central tendencies or central values, the statistics that are mean, median and mode. Let's see the formulae of mean, median, mode of group data. Mean for group data, they have three formulae. First one is direct method. The second one is shortcut method. And third one, step deviation method. We have three formulae for mean, that is direct method, shortcut method, step deviation method, and there is only one formula for group data of median and only one formula for mode of group data. So let's see. The formula of the mean in direct method is mean is represented by x bar, we know that, and median we don't have any representation for that. Mode is represented by capital Z. So here mean x bar is equals to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. This is the mean in direct method. And shortcut method, the mean is x bar is equals to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. And let's see the formula for step deviation method. X bar is equals to a plus bracket of sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. And let's see formula for median. Median of group data. So median is equals to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by small f into h. Let's recall, median formula is small l plus n by 2 minus cf divided by small f into h. So let's write the formula for mode. Mode formula is mode z is equals to l plus f1 minus f0 by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. So let's recall again here direct method. X bar is equals to fi xi by sigma fi. Here xi is nothing but we find out the mid values of class interval and fi is sum of the frequency. So sigma fi is will multiple sigma fi xi is nothing but after finding the frequency we have frequency and the mid values. Xi is mid values and we'll find out the product of these two, and after that for that product we'll find out the sum. So this is sigma fi xi and sigma fi is nothing but sum of the frequency. Direct method formula sigma fi xi by sigma fi. So shortcut method a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. A is nothing but assumed mean. So we'll find out the assumed mean from the class intervals, that is xi mid values. From the class interval we'll find out the mid values. That mid values, among the mid values, middlemost value of the observation, we'll take it as small a, that is called as assumed mean, and we know that this is fi is nothing but frequency and di will find out xi minus a. For each observation we'll find out the difference between xi mid value and assumed mean we'll find out, that is called di. After finding these observations di, we'll find the product of fi and di, and after that product we'll add the sum of fi di. So next one, sigma fi. Sigma fi is nothing but frequency. Sum of the frequency we'll find out in this. Next one, the next formula is step deviation method. Step deviation method is x bar is equals to a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. We know that sigma, here sum of fi is the frequency, ui is nothing but xi minus a by h, how we have found in the previous formula, that is ti is equals to xi minus a. Similarly, we find out the difference between mean value and assumed mean, and that we divide by class interval h. H is nothing but length of the class interval. When we have taken a class interval, for example 0, for example 10 to 20, and the length of the class interval is here, h is equals to 10. So we'll take the h as class interval. So a plus sigma fi by sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h is the formula for step deviation method. And let's go to the formula of median. Median is equals to L plus n by 2 minus Cf divided by small f into h. So L is nothing but, after finding the frequency among the frequencies, all the frequencies, highest frequency we will take, and in front of the highest frequency, what is the lower boundary is present, that is taken as L, small l, and n is nothing but sum of the frequency, and we will divide it by 2, and cumulative frequency is nothing but the frequency which is the highest among all the frequencies which is highest, and in front of it preceding frequency is called as Cf, and that divided by small f is nothing but highest among the frequencies. So into h is length of the class interval. Let's go to the next formula, that is mod z is equals to f1 minus f0 by 2f0, f1 minus f0 by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2. So into h will multiply later here. This is into h. Find the mode of following data. Class interval and frequency is given. We need to find out the mode of group data. Here the class interval is 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, and so on. 36 to 40 is given here. And frequency is 5, 7, 9, 17, 12, 10, 6, 3, 1 and 0. So this is the frequency. We need to find out the mode. So let's write the mode formula. Mode z is equals to L plus f1 minus f0 by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. This is also called as z is equals to L plus f1 minus f0 by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. So we need to find out the values of f1, f0 and f2, and also lower boundary and length of the class interval h. So let's find out f1 in this. Among all the frequencies, the highest frequency here we find, that is 70. So this is called as f1. Highest among all the frequencies is called as f1. So 17 is f1. f1 is equals to 17. So above the 17, above f1, the value present is called as f0. So f0 is equals to 9. Below f1, the value present is called as f2. So this is f2. f2 is equals to 12. So we got f0, f1 and f2, f0, f1 and f2 we got here. So we need to find out lower boundary. So here we have underlined the frequency, the highest frequency among these all, that is 70. In front of the 70 we have underlined on the class interval. In that class interval, let's take the lower boundary, and the lower boundary is called as small l. Here small l is 12, so let's write 12. So we got here L, F1, F0, F1, F0 and F2, and let's find out the h. H is nothing but the length of the class interval between lower boundary and upper boundary. So the distance between 4 to 8 is nothing but 4, 8 to 12 also 4. All the class intervals will be same here. So h is equals to length of the class interval, that is 4. Let us substitute these all the values in the formula. Z is equals to L plus small l is nothing but 12. So 12 plus F1, F1 minus F0, F1 minus F0, 17 minus 9 divided by 2 F1, 2 into F1, F1 is 17 minus F0 is 9 minus F2 is 12 into h. H is nothing but length of the class interval 4. So Z is equals to 12 plus 17 minus 9 by 2 into 17 minus 9 minus 12 into 4 after substituting all the values. So Z is equals to 12 plus, let us subtract these two numbers, 17 minus 9 is 8, 8 divided by 2 into 17 is 34 minus, let's add these two numbers, that is 21 minus 21 into h is 4. So let's find out. Z is equals to 12 plus 8 divided by, when we subtract these two numbers, 13 into 4. Let's multiply with the numerator. Z is equals to 12 plus 32 by 13. Z is equals to 12 plus, let's divide these two values. When we divide these two values, 32 divided by 13, so it will cancel for 2 times, 26, and subtract 4 plus 2, 6, and then 12 table will not be getting 6, so take a point and we'll get Z0 here, and this is 13, 12 by 32 by 13, so this is 32 by 13, we are doing 2 times 26, so subtraction we got 6 after point 0, and let's take 14 3s are 40 and 12, 52, so let's subtract these two numbers, 8, and then 36 are 78, and subtraction 2 will get again one time, so 13, and so on it continues, so we got 2.461, so this is 2.461, and after adding these two numbers we'll be getting Z is equals to 14.461, so the value of Z mod is equal